source software, right?
Yes,
And
sir.
so Java is an open source software. Like if you see in across the world, and almost like out of 100 companies, you would say that 90% of the companies are having Java development. So Java is so popular and getting so popular and implementing into the different systems and different applications. Like I would say that even currently there are 8 million devices though that are running in Java platform. So, and there are several reasons why the Java is getting so popular. Okay. So the first one
Okay.
of the reason is so Java is an open source software. So open source software
Okay.
means using open source software we can develop and design personal application, commercial applications, and business-based applications. Any type of applications can be freely serviced and by the open source softwares. And the
Okay, sir.
second advantage of the Java is so Java is a platform independent programming language. And
Yes.
I hope you know already. So
Yes,
you
sir.
already worked on .NET. But if you say .NET, so there are a lot of incompatibilities problem.
Yes, sir.
And so if you are trying to move from out of the Windows operating system, and it is really difficult to work with the Linux or Unix operating system, even your .NET programs.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so and Java is offering, so the second benefit is so Java is a pure platform independent programming language, which means that suppose if I'm going to be writing and developing a program in Windows operating system, mostly my applications will be deployed into the Linux or Unix operating system. So which means that so Java is more capable to run in any operating system. It can be Windows or Linux or Unix, Macintosh, Apple, any type of operating system. So Java can support. So that is the one of the biggest achievement. Okay, and why the Java is getting so popular. And the next reason is so Java is highly secured programming language. Imagine so most of the online shopping websites like if you see Amazon.com, PayPal, eBay, okay, and so there are n number of online shopping websites are completely designed and developed and using Java platform because when I want to release my items over the network and definitely I should be care about my security. So as long as if I'm going to be hosting my application on the over internet, I definitely should be care about the security because there will be a number of the hackers will be keep on watching on your application. If you don't have a proper security, definitely everything will be get hacked.
Okay,
So
sir.
and so Java is more robust and so Java is more secure programming language. Okay, and
Okay.
the fourth point is so Java is simple and high level programming language. So I would say that so by considering all those four principles, so Java is very popular programming language. So let me repeat. So for the first one is open source software, and second one is Java is a platform independent, and the third is Java is secure programming language, and the fourth is so the Java is simple and high level programming language, which means that without having any other programming background experience, you can still learn the Java. We are not going to be writing any low level code and everything was it's a built-in and the built-in platform is ready. Just what we have to do is we need to learn the API documentation, how we have to use the API documentation, where we have to use, okay, and that kind of the programming if you are going to be writing. It's most like kind of a English what you will write, which is almost which will be the same. But when you go with the previous languages like C language and C++, and you need to write okay some low level code, so you need to deals with the addresses and you need to deals with the pointers, which means that
Yes,
so
sir.
it's very complex to understand for the developers. Even in order to solve all the problems, and so that's where Java program, so Java platform was built.
Okay, sir.
Okay, so the first of all, Java is a programming language, and so Java is built on C and C++ programming language. And in order to address all the problems of C and C++ and also providing a more benefits, so and that's where so Java was introduced. So Java is a pure object-oriented programming language, and definitely
Okay.
will get a question in your mind. Even C++ is also object-oriented programming language.
Yes, sir.
So even though the C++ is object-oriented programming language, but unfortunately the C++ was not able to prove all the principles so that are defined in a OOPS. So OOPS almost the OOPS, I would say that it's a kind of protocol where you will be having a set of principles, and all the principles. Okay, suppose in the future Nafis wants to release her own programming language into the market. So just she cannot okay release into the market. Okay, she has to follow certain guidelines, and that guidelines are defined by the okay. We have some open source consortiums, and those consortiums people will define okay certain rules and guidelines. Your programming language must should fall under the any one of the guidelines.
Okay, sir.
So Java is following under the guidelines called object-oriented programming concepts. But so
Okay,
even the C++ was begun to okay and supports all the concept of OOPS concept, but okay it did not able to solve several problems, and so that is the reason the C++ was call it as it's a partial object-oriented programming language. So whereas Java is a pure object-oriented programming language.
okay, sir.
So the reason why we are learning Java, okay, any programming language, it can be Java or .NET or C, C++, SAP. Why we will learn means so generally, programming language will help us to design and develop the software applications. If I want to build some software or if I want to build some software products, and definitely you should be okay coming with some programming language experience.
Okay, sir.
Okay, so Java is developed by name of the company called Sun Microsystem. So who announced so Java is a programming language into the market with the name of the company called Sun Microsystem. And
Okay.
so and the Java is invented by a name of the person called James Gosling, and he was the founder of Sun Microsystem, and he was the founder of Java programming language.
Okay.
So, and as I said, so Java is an open source software, and so which is freely accessible to everyone for any type of application. So we don't have any restriction. So and later on, so Sun Microsystem has it needs some okay deals with the some external vendors. So that's where and they have been a contracts one established between Oracle Corporation and Microsoft Microsystem. Sun
Okay.
Microsystem and so Oracle Corporation, so they both have the partnership. So between both of them, now the Java is under control of Oracle Corporation. So hope you know Oracle how big
Yes.
organization. So now complete Java related all the end-to-end activities will be okay, and even from releasing a new version and downloading the Java software, and all will be managing by Oracle Corporation. So the Sun Microsystem and Oracle is the partnerships, and under the from Oracle website only we have to download from everything.
Okay, sir.
Okay, even though the Oracle is acquired, but it's completely open source. So that is what the agreement was made on between so Sun Microsystem and Oracle Corporation.
Okay, sir.
So this is what high-level introduction details. What is Java? Okay, and so where it came from. So any questions you have so far?
According to Java, I don't have any questions, sir. Uh, and for the course, I'm having some questions.
Okay. Yes. Can you please ask me?
Sir, after the completion of this Java course, will you provide the certificate?
I think certificate is doesn't matter nowadays, but you can apply for Oracle certification. So the Oracle itself they will provide you the certification.
Okay, sir.
Okay,
And
so you are getting right. So in Java, so we have a concept called Java certifications. If you just go to the Java certification, so this is the actual certification. Maybe we can give you some certification, but that is not really valid. The Sun Microsystem or Oracle itself is offering you, okay, whether you are a Java certified professional or not.
okay, sir.
Okay, so what you have to do, okay, so once if you are done all the complete course and you can apply for this, okay, course. So once if you pass this exam and you will be like so Java certified programmer, and you will be receiving one certificate, and you will be receiving one medal also along with this, and then you will be receiving also one copy of the what it's called as, it's a badge, it's a badge also you will get. And
Okay, sir.
with that what you can do, so whenever if you are applying for any jobs or anything, okay, in the market, so what so you need to update in your resume saying that I am a Oracle certified Java professional. So this certification will help you a lot, and than getting from some certificates from market X or X company or Y company.
Okay, sir. And
So
according to sir,
go ahead please.
according to Java, may I know what will you going to teach me? I mean, you have mentioned here Java platforms of Core Java, Advanced Java, mobile apps.
Okay, I'll go ahead and explain. I have a course document, okay, so let
Okay,
me.
sir.
So generally what the structure I will follow. Okay, so okay, okay, that's fine. So here is the Java course content. So initially, so we will be seeing, okay, and after all having a lot number of programming language, why Java? So what is there any another language? And so now why? So we need to learn the Java. After that, so we'll be seeing the introduction details. So now what we are seeing. So what is Java? History of Java, and then we will be learning. So another session. So okay, which is versioning. So which version? So we have to use. So what version we have to use? And Java virtual mission, and writing a Java program, and then packages, and writing and developing a some sample example programs. So
Okay.
this is the kind of small introduction part. And so once this is covered, and then we will be going to be discussing with the language components. So which means that so language components will be covered with the data types and comments and for loop, if loop, while loop, switch, break, continue, operators, cast, and conversion keywords. What are all the reserved and built-in keywords are there? So those are all will be discussed in this. So this is most important session. I would say that even this part is also most important. And this session, so we'll be going to be discussing how we are going to be setting up the Java software. Like if I would say that's one of the my session notes, I will share you how it is look like. Okay, so I'll be showing you, so
Okay,
I'll
sir.
be giving you a very clear detail about, okay, what is the difference between JDK and JRE. So when you need to
Yes.
download JDK and when you need to download the JRE, and what are all
Okay.
the current versions of the Java, what is the difference between each version, so why, okay, and so which version currently industry is following, so what version we have to download in our system, and also which version so we have to use, and so where do we need to download the Java software, and what other
Okay.
software are required for us. And also I'm trying to explaining you how to set up the Java activation by setting up the environment variables.
Okay, sir.
So this is
Um,
the, yeah, go ahead now
this
please.
is this is Java about Java course, right, sir? What you're going to teach me?
Yes, it's a complete Java course. You will be like once the course is completed, and I would be saying that the person who are working in the industry and you having a 4 to 5 years experience, and I would say that you will be very much equal to that guy.
Okay, sir. And the course is involved of. Hello. Can you hear me, sir?
Yes, yes, Nafish, I'm able to hear you.
The course is involved of Core Java, JDBC, Advanced Java, and mobile apps. Means, sir, included servlets, JSP, Hibernate, struts.
Let me repeat, okay? So I'll explain you. So Java is completely okay, and having with the so Java SE and Java EE. So okay, in the market, so people were calling us like core Java and advanced Java. So first our okay, we will be beginning with the core Java and then followed by advanced Java. and so we are not going to be discussing anything which is related to mobile applications.
Okay,
So okay,
sir.
and if you want to begin okay, and you want to start your career as a enterprise application developer, and then okay, and so you have to be Java SE and Java EE only. And if you want to become a mobile application developer, and then so your path is you have to learn the Java ME, and from there you have to go. But okay,
Okay,
so my goal, and so I'm here to helping to making so everyone as enterprise application developer, because the enterprise application developer has a lot of opportunity to compare with the mobile applications. So
okay,
you have
sir.
very less number of opportunities. And apart from that, so Java SE and Java EE, we will be going to be discussing okay part of our course. So Java EE okay will covers you the so servlets, JSP, JDBC, and introduction details of the EJB, and all that will be covered in the Java EE. And
Okay,
also it will also covers you the HTML, and it will also covers the database, it will also covers the servers, and then okay, and we will be using some portion of the CSS, and we will be mostly involving the JavaScript validation. And so that all we will be going to be discussing on the J2EE. So J2EE is the very key part, and so once all these concepts are covered, and then we will be moving out of J2EE2 and learning the concept of frameworks. Frameworks, what are the frameworks which we will focus is Struts we will learn, Spring,
okay, sir.
so these are all the very popular okay frameworks,
Yes, sir.
and then followed by we will be learning the web services. So these are all the okay very much important frameworks
Yes.
which we will be focusing on. And along with the course, apart from these four frameworks, and apart from the so Java SE and Java EE, we will be also learning Ajax, XML, JavaScript, jQuery, HTML, database, web servers, and application servers, and so build softwares like Ant and Maven. So, and we will be using the okay IDEs like Eclipse, MyEclipse, NetBeans. So these are all IDEs which we are okay. We
Okay,
will be practice our course, and we
okay,
will be working with applications like standalone applications, web applications, enterprise applications, and distributed applications. So we will be working with
okay,
all these
sir.
categories of applications for each okay for each concept of the Java SE, and we will be okay working with the standalone applications. And
Stand.
each concept in J2EE we are going to be working with the web applications. And so using EJB we will be going to be developing the enterprise applications.
Okay, sir.
So you got some clarity now.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I got the clarity. And
So that's what I
yes,
said in a single word. Okay, once if you complete the course, okay, here, and I would definitely okay make you confident that you will be equivalent who are working in the industry from 5 years. He even he might not knowing what is web service. He might not knowing what is Hibernate, but you will be get okay learned everything from here. Only what is the difference from you and him is so he is not okay, and he is working on real time, but you are working in offline. That is the only difference.
hope so, sir.
But you will be gaining more knowledge than what okay he is earning.
Hello.
Yeah,
Hello.
Nafish, I'm
Yes,
hearing
sir.
you.
Yes. Tell me, sir.
So do you have any other questions?
Yes, sir. Regarding to course, I have the questions. I understand what you're going to teach me about Java. What I want, everything is there in this. I was
Mm-hmm.
happy, and I need to know about regarding to course is, will you provide me after this course videos or materials?
No. So okay, my sessions would be looks okay. Every session will be recorded in terms of video and as well as audio. Okay.
Okay, sir.
So the session will be duration of the session will be in a day 1 hour. Okay.
Okay, sir.
So and every session will be recorded, and whatever we are going to be discussing on the session will be noted in the form of notes. Like in the first session what we discussed, second session what we discussed, third session. If I go to 11th session, so what we discussed and what all the concepts are covered. So and after completion of the session, immediately you will be getting an email with the session notes, and my sessions are completely focused on the practical. Every topic will be discussed at the same time. The topic will be practiced. So immediately we will be getting the session notes, and then okay,
Material too, sir.
practice project, and also you
Okay.
will be getting, and so recording audio video session, and also like if that particular day, if you are going to be using any new softwares, and I have already uploaded those softwares, and I'll be sending you the software link also, and you are going to be downloading so those softwares. And apart from that, I will be also sending you the course documents, so which means that so complete reference of the Java, and then so I have some set of presentation documents. I'll be sending you the portion by portion. So if we are going to be learning, suppose if we are going to be learning J2EE. So for J2EE related all the advanced concept, I have created some documents. So what is JDBC and how JDBC will work? What is JDBC architecture? And everything I have defined in well documents, and all those things will be provided. So these documents, and based once the concept is discussed, and then I'll be sending you the documents. Like this, I have a JDBC servlets and JSPs I have. And in the case of
So,
Hibernate, I have several documents.
okay, sir. After the daily session, you'll be gonna immediately provide me what we discussed today.
Yes, exactly. Like if you want to see for sample emails how okay it will be looks like. Okay, and this morning, okay, I said okay we have some okay meetings, right? And immediately we'll get like this. So
Okay,
here
sir.
on, and so Nafish, and so thank you for joining the session. And then you will be getting the recording, okay, session.
Okay,
So
sir.
how to do this, and you will be getting the session notes, and this is the project, and this is what the projects which we discussed on the day.
Okay, so whatever the projects we'll discuss in this sessions, I'm gonna get this everything.
Yes, you will be getting everything. Okay.
And the other thing is, wo- do I get any software to serve from you about regarding to this?
I'll be sending you okay lot of softwares, and you will be getting from my end. So I'll be sharing you all those softwares.
Okay, sir. And the other thing is, I need to know.
If I want to give you an example, so MySQL is one database, so which I'm going to be sending you Oracle, okay, and
Okay, sir.
my Eclipse is the licensed software which I'm sending you, and Eclipse, and on all. So like this, you have several softwares. I'll be sharing you one by one based on the concept.
Okay, sir. And the other thing is, w- what I need to know about softwares. I mean, what softwares do I need to know for preparation of this training? Do I need to get
You
any
don't know
softwares?
that's what I said. So Java is a simple and high-level programming language. What I want to you to follow is just you need to follow my instructions. If you
Okay,
every
sir.
day follow my instructions, whatever I'm giving you daily practice, if you practice, and definitely suppose example how the practices look like. I'll share you. Okay.
Yes, sir.
So
I need to know about practice too.
so see here, suppose example, I will give you okay some practice you to okay practice some programs. When I'm coming into the next session, so I want to make sure that you should be very much punctual at the same time, and you should be completing all the programs before joining into the next session.
Okay, sir.
And I will be looking at your programs, and if there is any corrections is required, I will be guiding that. So Nafis, you have to do so okay, not this way, and you have to implement like this. So what is the benefit of that okay doing this? I'll be explaining you in that direction also, and make sure that if you are clear, okay, and then we will be moving into the next concept. So likewise, for if you see for every session note, and so there will be some practice example. Every day you will be getting some practice example in the session. I'll be explaining about what is this program, how you have to write, all these things I'm going to be explaining you.
Okay, sir. And
Any other question?
yeah, how much GB, how much GB RAM do I need to use, sir? Because I'm
Don't worry.
actually going.
Part so Java okay will lies. I mean so Java can runs in a uh, system nowadays. Okay, so nowadays at least this okay any laptops if you buy, any systems if you buy, at least it is coming 1 GB, right? 1 GB of the RAM.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, so then no problem. And regarding the software, you don't bother about it. Whichever the system you have right now or whichever the system you log in, that's a fair enough. But I would always recommend to you to having the Windows operating system.
Okay, okay, sir. And after, uh, actually, I'm applying to jobs, sir, and I have an interview tomorrow in TCS.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and
Is
you,
it Europe? This Poland is you have?
sir?
So do you have there thesis? Do you have in Poland?
Yes, sir, I have it Poland in TCS, but the job I'm applying for TCS is in India, sir, actually.
Oh,
But I'm not sure whether it is going to coming or not to me, but I was just shortlisted and let me have an interview. And the other thing is about the timing of yours, sir. Um,
that's what I said. Okay, I have a couple of batches I'm running on. I was so occupied with all these things. So if you can allow the time,
yes, I'm okay, sir, actually the time, but actually I have a kid, sir, 2 years kid, and this is one of the problem to me. Otherwise, I was okay at 1 o'clock also.
so,
You just you have just right, sir, if you have the other time anything.
as I said, I'm working employee. So that is the only in the morning means, and definitely I can. So we will be having the sessions in the morning because I have many people. Okay, in the batches wise, and definitely we will be having the session. And also, most of the peoples are from US. Not most of, all of them are from US. Okay, so and you will be having a lot of interaction with those people also, and so they will ask you some questions and you will ask you some questions.